Wow.
Yo, you good?
Con, yeah, it's working.
All right, this is the book of Revelation 18 and verse 1.
That's what I'm saying. What was we starting for? Oh, I thought you said.
Yeah, Shalakia, the sound wasn't working, so we'll start off with all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadosh.
the honors and false honors of great millstones we will, and preach the blessings of the hopeful elect that preach the truth across the four corners of the earth. You know, and we're about to get straight to the scripture.
This Revelation 18 and verse 1, and it reads, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. And is
And what is Babylon the Great? Babylon the Great is going into America. You know, this place that all the nations once marveled at to be at, man. You know, this place that we're standing, the soil we're standing on right now. You know, America, that's what it's going into. Babylon the Great is it's falling. It's crumbling apart. By its own. It's a common, the morals of this place, and this place is spiritually already gone, but we in the times where this place is physically falling apart as well.
it says it is the habitation. So like it said, it is fallen, and it becomes the habitations of devils and the whole of every foul spirit.
Right, because when this place gets destroyed, it's not gonna be no other creatures dwelling here, man. Except, the desert-like creatures, scavengers and roaches and creatures like that, man. It's not gonna be lions, tigers, and bears over here, and people, living over here. Animals of that nature, man. It's going to be desert-like creatures over here, man. But this place is going to be the biggest desert upon planet Earth, man.
If I can add to it too, that's how you know that's not talking about ancient Babylon, that actual land. Because the ancient Babylon, that actual land today will be modern-day Iraq, which you got people dwelling there. Iraq is not utterly desolate. So this is talking about a future prophecy. Like the brother Bakar was just saying, America will be in Babylon.
Land of confusion. So when you break down the word Babylon, that ball of confusion, land.
It says,
If a woman of man, if a man of woman, it's just straight confusion, chaos.
It says, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right, and that's going to the scavenger creatures, The only thing that you're not supposed to eat according to the law, according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, them type of creatures going to be dwelling after this place gets destroyed.
If I could also add again too, because it wouldn't make sense for them to be just dwelling amongst gods. Those type of unclean birds just dwelling amongst, cleanly things, because the kingdom of heaven gonna be on earth. So it makes sense for America to be that habitation for unclean animals, for them to be in that region, because it just wouldn't make sense for them to dwell in the kingdom of, amongst the holy city.
It's either someone else, I can't even remember, but in the Revelations, they talk about the inward court and the outward court, and it says in the inward court, that's what foul reason enter into.
Verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right, and about what's the line in the logical fornication. You know, that we're on all the ways of this place in America, on the philosophies, man. You know, that's what that line is going into, man. You know, it's been in this place committed, the nation's committed fornication, going into on spiritual adultery, man. You know, they laid in bed with Babylon the Great by taking on these weird ways, man. That's why you got Moab with 3-piece suits on, scalping, you know, and all these, you got women from these different countries, like Ishmael, the women from over here, they might have their head covered, but they'll have pants on and shit, you know, or they just look like a regular American bitch, you know. So
Ishmael is a so-called Arabs today that worship and praise Buddha and Allah. They come over to America and they start celebrating the customs and the American traditions and celebrating Christmas and all these different man-made pagan holidays. In their country, they get stoned for it.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, starting at verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. When it say his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, it's speaking of the Edomites, you know, the wicked, which they will be ruling the latter day Babylon. You can link that up in Psalms 137. So we're speaking about the children of Edom. And then it says, verse 5, it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, like the brother was just elaborating on, you know, the wine, it's not speaking of the physical, literal wine, but it's speaking of, it's metaphorically speaking of the philosophies of doctrine. Which when you partake in and indulge in the thinking of the simple plain white man, it causes you to be spiritually drunk to the point where you all over the place, you confused, or judgment is thrown off. Like the older brother was saying, you can't tell a man from a woman, woman from a man. You see a goddamn so-called Arab calling on Jesus Christ and a whole bunch of confusion.
Because when you drink when you think about actual wine and liquor and things like that, it has spirits on it. That's why you go to certain liquor stores and stuff like that, they say wine and spirits. Well, the Lord compares philosophies and doctrines unto wine because it comes with spirits. You know, it comes with left-hand spirits that causes you to do things outside of the temple, outside of righteousness.
This Isaiah 29:9, it says, slay yourselves in wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagnant, but not with strong drink. Why is that? Because it's speaking of the philosophies and doctrine that the wicked is pushing upon the earth, which that causes the people to transgress. Going back to Habakkuk 2:5, it says, they also because he transgresseth by wine. Okay, and transgression is what? Sin. When you breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, which is a form of rebellion. So the doctrine that the self-proclaimed white man pushes out, whether it's calling cheese and rice, trusting in the fiat currency, or the newest doctrine, trusting in the AI and the technology, all these things teach you to rebel against Yahweh by Shema Shah.
It exists a law in the Bible that tells you that man should relate down with mankind the same way he not with a woman. And then you got this so-called white man here in the church of Babylon that write into their legislation that it's legal.
In New York, he just made adultery not illegal. He made it legal, right? Yeah, he made it illegal. So in New York, it was once illegal for you to commit adultery, but now he just made it legal.
I'll go back to transgression by his mouth. It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, that is as death, and neither keepeth at home, speaking of how the so-called American Edomite, okay, they got their military spread throughout numerous countries within the world. I believe it's like 200-something military bases in other countries outside of America. So that's that neither keepeth at home. says, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people.
Melting pot America, and you know, that's why people trying to say, people, you got all races and nationalities of people here in America.
So like if I grab a quick precept, this is Ezekiel chapter 17, verse 4. It says he cropped off the top of his young twigs and carried it into a land of traffic. He set it in a city of merchants, right? In which when it goes to cropped off the tops of the young twigs, that's speaking about the Israelites being brought here in the land of traffic, which is America, to serve captivity. But it called this place the city of merchants, and it called this place the land of traffic. But what makes this place the land of traffic? You know, all of the trains, all of the cars, all of the bus routes and stuff like that. What is that used for? All the transportation is used for businesses, you know? And businesses, that's why all these other nations are here. You know, they're here to contribute to Esau's businesses here in America. So that's why you have a conglomerate of nations here, all right? And that's why you have such amount of traffic here. You go to Nahum, what's that, Nahum, where it talk about the chariot, the jumping chariots? That's the 3rd chapter, right? When you go in Nahum, the 1st chapter, in the first, Nahum, the 3rd chapter, the 1st verse, it talk about the traffic, the jumping chariots and things like that, all right? But that's all due to the conglomerate of nations being here in America, doing business with this devil, which that Revelation 18 is going to talk about that.
Finishing off where I left off at, it says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
And that's what these nations did. They benefited from all the merchandise that America bought from the earth. This is the biggest import in the world. Nation export shit too. We got to buy China, India, Taiwan, you know, all these different other countries. The nations benefited. We got the richest from this place being established.
And then the reason why it's like that, why Esau in America, they import all these things, these foreign goods, is because it's cheaper. It's cheap labor. You know, you ain't gotta pay that much for the goods, and then on top of that, it's better goods. It's a better form of product than it being made in America. You know, and especially it being cheaper. Why not continue to keep importing things, foreign goods and things like that? But now this double Trump, he talking about giving out 20% tariffs on Canada, on the EU nations, which all of these nations is in league with this devil, right? And he talking about putting tariffs on China as well. So what is that going to lead to? That's going to lead to inflation here in America, and it's going to lead to other nations leaving the horde, you know?
That's why we also read about in Isaiah 47th chapter, which that's another prophecy of Babylon. Great. It talks about how she would experience widowhood, because it would get to a point where all the nations that was in bed with America with Babylon, they would eventually leave off from dealing with it. But this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. I was making mention of how all the nations, they done wax rich through America spending money on them to import their goods over here so that they can sell it to their consumers. Now we approaching the point of prophecy where these different nations that America was in bed with is about to turn against her. This Obadiah 1 and 7 says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The confederacy goes back to confederate. When you break down the word, con is with, confederate is to trust with. You know what? That they was in agreement, they was in alliance at one point in time. God said they have brought thee to the borders. When you going back to the customs of the ancient time, you would want to go to war against another nation, another city, you would meet them at the border of their land. So that's speaking of these different nations, they having rumors of wars against America and things like that. The same nations that they was making trades with.
It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
That's speaking in past tense, but it's yet to happen. It's going to get to the point where these nations, they will ask to overcome America.
God bless y'all.
It says, and prevail against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
So they that eat thy bread, which the eating of America's bread is using a fiat currency. You know, you got something out there called the petrodollar. You know, because all these other nations, they trade with other nations using the U.S. dollar. You know, which is backed by nothing. But in a sense, it's actually backed by oil because they use it to trade with the oil. But since they didn't have to eat that bread, have known they don't eat under them, you know what? They could turn against America, and eventually they gonna shoot missiles at it.
Right. And it said there's no understanding in thee. Meaning what? This devil not gonna be able to escape by way of his witchcraft, man. You read Isaiah 13, it says, how the light shall be put out of Egypt. What's the paraphrase? The spirit of the Egyptians shall fail. What's the paraphrase?
Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
And this talking about how Shai comes back. So I get where this is going to see. You know, this is talking about how Shai making second return back on the earth, you know, 1,000 years ago. This is what he's going to say in the kingdom of God. You know, because when how Shai make this return, this going to be basically a great, you know, this is going to be a great appearance. This is not going to just be, he just appeared and everything was just like, all nonchalant. No, this is going to be a serious moment. You know, and this is
Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him.
You know, and this is about Yahweh Shai, he's going to be coming back with the chariots, and everybody's going to see this. Everybody going to see this event. You're not going to miss out on this event. You know, because when this happens, this is going to be the day that's called Judgment Day. You know, that everybody talks about. You know, Judgment Day. This is Judgment Day right here. When Yahweh Shai comes back with the chariots, that's really IFOs, but these were GMS UFOs. It's really IFOs. It's really identified flying objects. You know?
Yeah, it says, also, it says, Salaki, Revelation 1 and 7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Amen.
It's for those that pierced him. The ones who put him on the cross, you know, the Roman generals sit back on earth today. They in the high position today, man. You know, because the Lord is putting back on his get back. You know, it's called judge. You gotta get judged for what you did in your past lives. You know, you back on earth today, and but we see the judgment. The people who caused our shot to get back on the cross. Y'all on earth. You know, the Lord is coming back to get his payback, his vengeance. It's saying Isaiah 63 that the day of vengeance is in my heart. You know, this is that our shot is the dwelling on. You know, and every day until he makes his return. You know,
Yeah, just to add two points, even because you even had the Herodians lay hands on Yahweh Shai. They was smiting them, you know what I'm saying, putting hands on them, mocking them, casting lots upon his garment, all type of stuff. So you Herodians were Edomites, man. All those Herodians that pierced out, they were Edomites. So they, like the brother said, they here back here today too. You got those of the Roman army, they here back today too. You had certain that's exactly what I was about to lead up to. Even the Jakes, man. You had Jakes a part of the Herodians, and they was a part of the Roman army as well. You know, you even had Jakes of the circumcision that was a part of that whole group that said, let his blood be on our hands and our children's hands. So you got certain men that's in Israelite groups who got the blood of Yahweh Shah on their hands, man. And that's why their lot is to teach false prophecy. It's because they gotta fulfill a judgment for what they did during that Roman captivity, man.
And he's coming back with the body that he got crucified. You know? So, it could be a heavy joke, but while all of this is going on, we have to
Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
So while all this going on, this chaos going on, this is the talk of the elect. You know, this is what this is saying to the elect. Because the elect is the big ones who is the Lord's people right now. You niggas is fucking heathen, you Gentiles, you chocolate grass, man. You know, you're not a part of the elect. So he's not gonna be talking to you. You know? And when he say this, the elect is gonna rise up on the chariots, man. This that seventh trump, you know, that last, the grand finale, man, before the kingdom. And what's about to happen in this time, in this generation, this is going to take place, man. You know, it's not something we're talking about it now, it's going to take place 50 years ago, 50 years from now. No, it's going to take place in this generation. When it said in Matthew 24, this generation shall not pass, all these things will be fulfilled. Everything else is going to pass in this generation. Destruction came.
See the build up, like everything's building up to two things. You got AI technology being built up, into the beast system. If World War III, Donald Trump built us in two things. World War III, and T2B.
This is Luke 21, starting at 25. The subheading reads the return of the Messiah. It says that there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars. What you can see, you can see blood moons, you can see the different planets align, and the eclipses. Okay, they said another eclipse.
Passover. On the Passover, it's supposed to be a blood moon. I wonder what this is that, because the first years how the night that Lord got crucified, it was a blood moon. So those are the signs of the times, right?
It says, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves run. Perplexity means to be without resources. You have to be lacking, to be embarrassed, to not know where to turn or what to do. That's what all of the earth is about to experience outside of the elect. Why? Because we live in the end of his rulership, in the end of the return from the elect. Right. Perplexity, that's the word you use, right? That's a plague of the mind, man. Right? And what does that lead to? It leads to making haste in time of trouble. So if you perplexed in that day, you're gonna take the MOTB. You know, because you're gonna make haste and you're gonna go to Esau for help. And these things is all a part of the build-up leading up to verse 26. It says, men's hearts failing them for fear, but for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. The powers of heaven going into the different governments and the different kingdoms on the planet Earth. They're gonna be shaken up. You're gonna have different race wars, not just in America, but most likely in other countries. Okay, you're gonna have seditions and rebellions, but it's gonna be mainly in America. And it said, men started felling them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Because it's going to be so bad out here that if the Spirit of the Lord is not on a person, they're going to be bugged out. They're going to be faint-hearted, and some people might even be dying from heart attacks when they see certain shit come to pass right before their very eyes.
And that's twofold because it's talking about the chariots too. When these people actually get a glimpse and actually see the chariots coming, they're going to be dying of heart attack. Oh,
Say that Isaiah 13. It says, verse 27, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. So it's going to be a build-up to our Lord returning, and then when he finally returns, he's going to come in that fathership. Not a mothership, but a fathership. That's going to be that gigantic chariot that Ezra saw. Where he said it was like a mountain, but he couldn't see where it was graven out of. I mean, it was so big, he couldn't see the beginning or the end of it.
everything is going to be hard. Everything when that ship come to earth because NASA couldn't see it was a chariot that was bigger than the earth. I don't know if it's this Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasty great. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
It's nothing that's gonna be able to stop what's happening, man. You know, we were going to earlier how Michael and his angels were fighting with the dragon and his angels. You could build as much ships and weapons to stop the chariots. It's not gonna work, man. You know, you better off just fighting the Lord with a t-shirt on and a stick in your hand. You know, you building all that tech. The Lord created that technology, man. You're not about to win. You know, you trying to fight against your master, man. It's not gonna work like that, man. But it said the mighty man shall cry to the ability, cry bigger, man. Going to the military. Also for the tough ass people too. So tough, you know, the Lord will show you tough that day.
That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of laziness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
This don't sound like a happy day, man. This don't sound like a happy day. This sounds like a very terrible, sad day, man. Talk about the day the Lord is darkness. You know, this could be a day of darkness. You know, a day that you can't escape. You know, that's why it's important to be on the Lord's good side. We don't be taking it, you know, taking it to the Lord. You know,
This verse 16, a day of the trumpet, and alarm against the big cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men.
Salakia. It says, you bring that back again?
Verse 16, a day of the trumpet, and alarm against the big cities and against the high towers.
And the alarm against the fenced cities and high towers. See, America is not a fenced city, man. You know? America got missile defense system, but other than that, anybody could just come in this motherfucker and do anything. Look at the situation with the immigrants, you know? Even though that was controlled, even though that was that's controlled, they allowed that shit to happen. But America has no defense, man. So how much more for this place? Even Russia, these other nations that the Lord used to take this place out, they gonna get taken out too. China, Israel.
And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dawn.
so it's gonna be overcut kill, man. You people is gonna die previously. The vast majority of the people on earth is gonna die dramatically these days. There's 8 billion people on earth right now. The majority of that population gonna be wiped out, man. You know?
It says, neither shall their silver nor their gold be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Right. So money ain't gonna be able to save you. A block of gold ain't gonna be able to save you. Silver, none of that shit. You can't bribe Lord and Savior. He created the silver and gold. He came from the heavens. You can't give the Lord a price to escape, man. No, you gotta just bear your judgment. You gotta just bear this shit, man. Just go through your judgment. You know?
It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
What land? America. This place, America, Babylon, the United States, gonna be 100% wiped out, man. Hey, this like 3,000 miles. No, it's 5 hours around, 3,000 across, something like that. But all this shit gonna be 100% destroyed. You know, because it's gonna be other places in the world getting destroyed too. But this place is gonna get destroyed 100%. It's like gonna be nothing left there. You see this tree right here? It's not gonna exist. You know, these buildings, it ain't gonna exist. Skating rings, Statue of Liberty, like this thing up in the water, that should be burnt up, man. You know, it's about the water's gonna be contaminated. The water's gonna be evaporated. The lake areas, no, it's not everything.
It says, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Goodbye, good riddance. This place will be done with.
And it says speedy because it's quick about in 1 hour, man. 1 hour, man, when these roofs get shot off, it's going to take 20 to 30 minutes to get here, and this whole place going to be speedy and quick, man. He's going to execute his indignation, which is righteous anger, man, on a whole other level. We're not talking about actual human beings, and we're talking about the most high power of Yahweh. Angry, man, pissed off, furious. That's the man.
This Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Proverbs 10:2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. So that's what's going to deliver you from a time. From this time that's going to be like no other. It's going to be very ugly. Righteousness is going to deliver you, man. You know, and practicing it now is what's going to hide you from that day of wrath. This is Second Edges. Second Edges chapter 9, verse 7. When it reads, it says, and everyone that shall be saved and
That's
shall.
what everybody wants. Everybody want to be saved. Everybody want to be rescued from danger. But it says everyone that shall be saved and rescued from destruction.
And shall be able to escape by his works.
Escape what, man? This big death pool that the Most High got to send on this earth. But mainly here in Babylon the Great, man. There's no one in there.
And by faith whereby ye have believed,
He said by his blood,
and shall be able to escape by his works.
by his works. We out here working. This the work that he's talking about, man.
And by faith whereby ye have believed,
And if the Most High don't give you faith, his faith is a gift. I mean, the Most High wants your ass you on his hit list. The Most High got a hit list. It talks about that, how he said it's in the 5th chapter, how we numbered to the sword. You niggas is numbered to the sword.
it says, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation.
That peril's gonna get dangerous, man. It's gonna get dangerous. It's already, man, it's already dangerous, man. Certain cities in America, man, you can't walk down the street safe at night, man. It was a video circulated a couple months ago where a fucking lady got busted over their head and dragged behind a car, and a jet nigga took it from her, man. But it's gonna be worse than that, man. It's gonna be every city in America just uprooting the people starving, kids being raped and molested, no food in stores, no police to save you. Think about it, man. The police got families too. You think they gonna come to your rescue and leave their family at home? No. They gonna take them shirts off and say, fuck this job. And And there gonna be no police. It's gonna be anarchy out here.
Right. Which anarchy means no government. You know, and the scriptures talk about that. People taking things in their own hands. Right. But Sister Peter says out, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Right.
That's going back to the first fruits. You know, when you go into the word first fruits in the Greek word's going to be apartheid. It's going to say hence used for persons consecrated to the Most High from all time. So meaning what? Since the very first spirit was created, which was the only begotten Son, Yahushua, then he created the first spirits after him. They will be known as the first fruits. They're the ones that were sanctified, set apart from the beginning to be delivered from the judgments to come. They're the same ones you're going to see teaching, believing, and having the works to back up their faith.
Revelation 18:5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities.
Like this place got iniquity on top of this place got iniquity on top of iniquity. You know, it's no recovering this place sins, man. There's no praying for this place. You can't. It's too corrupted. It's too defiled, man. It's about how this place is polluted, man. You know, saying the Lord remember every single thing this place did. So that's why this judgment will be terrible like this. You know?
And also the righteous blood of the saints is crying out, man. They want this place to be destroyed along with the elect, man. Okay? This place gotta go, man. You know? It talks about how wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, in verse, I started at 27, it says, slay all her bullocks. The bullocks would be the people in America. When you read that Isaiah 34, the Lord listed the different rams and goats and things like that. He was speaking of the people that would be burnt up in America, because that's what you did with the sacrifices when the ancient system was in place. You know, the ancient priesthood underneath Aaron was in place. The sacrifice would be set on the altar and they would be set on fire. Well, America is like no so altar and the people will be the sacrifices. So it says, slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter, woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. Verse 28, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, which that's talking about the elect, those that were sanctified from the righteous remnant. It says to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh our power, the vengeance of his temple. And we know that the temple of the Lord is the people before it's in place. Okay? Because the temple is where the Lord was dwell, where the Lord said, I will dwell within you. So let's talk about the people. So America has to pay for everything that it did to the Lord's people, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native, and Seminole Indians. It's going to pay for it, but not just the judgments leading up to the thermonuclear destruction, but ultimately the thermonuclear destruction. Because this place is so defiled with the blood of the Israelites that the Lord gonna have to cleanse it as far as the cleansing agent. He's gonna have to cleanse it with fire. Then after that, it will never be inhabited again because it's so defiled.
It says 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
All right, exactly. It's supposed to be receive double for what they did. So for you to the Lord, it's supposed to be apple of the Lord's eye, man. You know that it's a thing I would call America's first sin. Was that putting the children of Israel in captivity? You know, ultimately the Southern Kingdom. You know,
It said, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. And I just want to expound because in Psalm the 50th chapter, you know, it talks about how, you know, I forgot it. 50, yeah, because, you know, the Lord said he was a little displeased, you know, but you kind of like forward the affliction, man. You went overkill on us, man. You know, using our children as gator bait, ripping our women's stomach up and taking babies and dashing them and playing fucking hit the baby or hit the nigga with the
Dodgeball.
yeah, all that fucking folly, man. Making Jake into a fucking leather jacket and shit like that. Burning Jake to a stake, man. We ain't forget about none of that shit. The Heavenly Father definitely ain't forget about that fucking wicked shit y'all devils did, man.
Well, Esau remind you every time we get a chance to. He make a new movie about how he fucked you up. A new movie how he fucked Northern Kingdom up.
All these holidays. Right. Fucking killing, man. That's about the murder and slaughter of our ancestors, man. We put your ass on this thing. So,
I'm about to say, right now in Georgia, they got the whole church.
Where?
Yeah, slave. It's in Georgia right now. You go visit it right now.
it's really not the shit. Lord, you niggas love these devils, man.
Even with the you had a group in the 80s called the News. They had like a compound. All famous, but they had like a compound. They saw the police department about to bomb the compound, children, and the bomb fire. So we used the bomb.
This nigga got whole ponds and lakes full of jakes underwater, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole city's been fucking tore down by this devil. You know, you had with the Black Wall Street trying to, you know, establish themselves, you know, when they was going off, you know. I don't know how that shit went, but they didn't do the shit in the way the Lord wanted to go. So they was thrown down by Esau. Why he don't like to see Jake flourishing or doing anything in this kingdom, man. He always wanted to see. That's why he's known as the slanderer of thy brother, man. But it says 7, Revelation 18 and 7.
So like,
Yeah. 6. Yeah. It says Revelation 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double.
so this place is gonna get judged double than this payment and already has to pay. That's how bad the judgment. That's how bad the payment is. The iniquities. It's too much. She said to the stars. You can't remember how tall the sky is from the ground.
This is Psalms chapter 75 and verse 8. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture. He poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
It's like you're gonna drink of the dregs. So the dregs is the spit. Like if you're drinking a beer bottle, the liquid that's left, you're gonna drink that, man. But it said double, so you're gonna drink 2 cups of that, man. But along with the dregs. Every little drip, you're gonna feel every little piece of the judgment the Lord got set up for you. You know?
This Psalm 75 and 8, once again from the top. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture. He poureth out of the same, with the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
You mentioned slavery, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that nigga gonna go into slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's him drinking the dregs. Him going into hardcore slavery, and then after he go into hardcore slavery, him and his whole nation is gonna be done away with. All right, and that's the judgment for the wicked, you Edomites.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it.
That's us, man. The so-called legal party. 80% of opinions, man. We the most high's chosen people. It wasn't meant for us to just get dogs. Like, dog overhit it, man.
Is Israel a homeborn slave? No. You know, we wasn't meant to be in captivity under this devil, man.
The only reason we ended up in this predicament is because we provoked the Lord unto wrath by sacrificing unto devils and idols, like the tell you before.
But there was a point in time, this devil, he was supposed to let us know who we were. He was supposed to let the other nations know who we were and things of that nature.
It says, finishing out the verse, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
So you niggas think y'all get away scot-free because you apple on both sides eyes? And that's like if you got a son and he done did some shit and then you tell his friend to go get him. And then his friend beat his motherfucking ass and drag him back to the house. You gonna be like, nigga, I ain't tell you to do all that. You gonna fuck him up now.
That's why it says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Thou shalt surely, meaning for sure. Ain't no way around it, man. Ain't no getting out of this, man. That's why you gonna say, your gold and your silver, you can't buy your way out of this, man.
Right, exactly. And to add on to that, you know, this is guaranteed, and you know, to all you fucking Stockholm syndrome ass niggas, you can't play crazy. Who is this talking about, man? This is who is ruling right now? People say the earth is good to the hands of the wicked. Who is ruling over the earth right now? Who is controlling America right now? Who did all these things? Other niggas? No. You fucking Edomites, man. You know, you broke the grass, man. This is what you did to the Lord's people. So you can't play crazy to the, we don't really know, or bygones be bygones, or you can't exactly say, listen here, Hotel. The Edomites did this shit. They're on earth right now, and they're gonna get judged, man. You know? And we pray your ass Edomite too. So, you know, you your ass too, man.
Yeah, but you are the adversary and our enemies, man. It's a list of them in Psalms, the 83rd chapter. It starts off with the chief house, man, the elders.
It's Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. The scripture talks about we that live in captivity shall go into captivity. We that play with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the faith and the patience of the saints, man. So this is guaranteed, man, that the Lord is gonna come in on our behalf, man. The Lord have care for his elect, man. Which you people fucking don't fucking see, man. Even Brad, this nigga so fucking proud. He think the scripture talk about his inward parts and his houses will continue forever. That's the pride of this devil. We think that, you know, he telling us to pull our food by the straps, man. But guess what? Your house shot about to come down on you fucking devils, man.
We thinking that after the destruction, he got to come out the caves and rebuild and start over. The scriptures just say every one of them shall go into captivity. Every single nation. If you go to the Apocrypha and read first check back at these 2 and 10, it say what nation have not had what was spoiled. Which one of you nations didn't get busy and get down on these tribes, man? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, man.
Yeah, and the proof of that is that you got jakes in your land. If you didn't overcome these, the proof is that Jake is scattered. You know, you got jakes in China that look like Moab. You got jakes in Russia that look like a fucking Edomite. You know what I'm saying? And that's the proof right there. The proof is in the pudding. That every nation, Psalms, the 83rd chapter. You know, it's gonna name every literally nation of people that took hand in our spoil.
It says, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Now, that just goes back to how about you know, rewarding us double, man. We're gonna take y'all double and put y'all in slavery, man.
Every one of them, women, children.
All 17 nations, that's other nations.
Yeah, but see, Esau, he's going to be the only nation to be done away with. Now, all the rest of the heathens, they're going to be put in a certain specific land that we're going to dwell in, okay, and they're going to serve us. Did he say that in, what's that, Micah, the 4th chapter? Talking about how all nations shall flow into us, you know, but Esau, he's going to be done away with, man, after he served his captivity.
That's going to be that potency. Because we read about the cup of the Lord, how the wicked will drink the dregs of it. The dregs is the most potent part of the law. That's when you can taste the very grape and the bitterness of it. So they ain't gonna be able to taste the very bitterness of the Lord's anger. Like going through 1,000 years of hardcore slavery and getting burnt, grounded up and tossed into a big ass bonfire.
We're back to Revelation 18 and verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Look at how this place is glorified. Look at how Esau boasts himself. You know? Look at these different politicians, these different, foreign ministers, and listen to the proudful, the boastful way how they speak. Oh, we plan on doing this by this point in time. We're gonna have this. And this is gonna outdo God, and this technology is gonna be the new God and the new face of. Well, that's how much torment the Lord gonna add it to you and your inhabitants.
It says, for she,
pride goes before destruction, but the spirit before great fall. You know?
Salaki, I gotta say this. I gotta say this. Everything we saying is not good things that's coming to this place. But yet, it's still you still got people walking past, smiling at us. Like what we saying is good for them. You know, that's why the Lord said, "Is the day of the Lord the time look good? Is this peace? Is this no, man? Right? What is the day of the Lord for you people that y'all walking around smiling at the prophets that's telling you your destruction?"
They don't believe that destruction is because they really think, like I said, their house, they think their house shall continue forever. You know, they don't think this place, this big bad America thing, ain't no, and like nobody can just shoot a missile on this bitch. Like,
Just be over it.
like who's saying I can just shoot a missile, like, boom, like, damn boy, how bad is it now?
Ryan says, like, fine, like, it's easy. Big problem about how you think you keep this place. The Lord will show you in your pride, man, is that they're going to go out that scripture of the spirit before fall, man.
They show you that in the movie, The Homestead. It begins with it ain't necessarily got to be the nuclear destruction. The Lord can have it to where a nation get a chance to drop, or Esau himself to drop the bomb somewhere. And it could be, he might be the victim of that bomb being dropped. Because that's something Esau like to do. He bring the chaos, and then out of the chaos he brings order. It's called order and chaos. Back up what he's saying. This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Meaning the wicked of the Lord's people that claim they look forward to the Lord coming back, but they don't understand that when the Lord coming back, he's not coming back to give us kisses and sit down and have a even for Esau, because you got a lot of Edomites that claim to be Christians and to be believers in who they call
And that's why the scriptures say basically this devil have deceived the whole world. You know, because the reason why everybody, well, I say mainly Esau, the reason why Esau desired the day of the Lord, because he believed the Lord looked like him. He believed that the Messiah looked like him. And all of the angels and the council of the heavens, they look like them. So when he come back, they're going to be for our behalf. You know what I'm saying? This God that we created and put our image on, he's okay with the way how we treat niggers. You know? He's okay with the fact that we had him in slavery and we continue to keep suppressing and oppressing them, man. You know? So that's why they desire the day of the Lord, because they believe that when the Lord come back, he's going to look like them.
That's why they're going to complain about an ungodly father. Well, you can cry. Everybody don't give a damn, man.
Well, what are you niggas looking for the day of the Lord for? Even if y'all do believe that he looked like Esau or Edomite, y'all definitely shouldn't be looking for the day of the Lord then. If the Lord come back and he look like an Edomite, you niggas is in trouble. We in trouble. So why is you desiring the day of the Lord? Because 2/3 of our people believe that the Lord is a so-called white person. So why is you desiring
for the same person that's been oppressing you to come back and deliver you, no, that wouldn't make sense, man.
It might be on this process like it. Well, if Brad come back and crack the closet, that's a bad day for you niggas, man. You know?
Brad comes back to the parents, man. High as fuck.
Right. On the flip side, when the so-called black man crack that sky, it's gonna be a bad day for you fucking Edomites, man. We're going back, finish off where I was at. It say, for she said in her, oh yeah, it's Revelation 18, 7. It say, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen and I'm no widow.
As it is. And that's the spirit that the rest of you fucking people got on y'all with this place of America. You fucking niggas, you niggers.
I have to do it here. Yeah, so
Blacks.
gonna go get some.
The black woman especially. Then the rest of you people, all you Moabites, you Israelites, all you nations that's over there in America think because of the last word. You're in the spirit of Brad, Esau, man. You follow after the devil, man. That's why you woke here. That's why you know, living your life as it is. Why do you think this place don't get destroyed? Because it's supposed to go right into the if you want to continue living your wicked ass, naked ass life, man, you know, you want to continue living in your wickedness, man. That's why you don't think it's going to get destroyed, man. Because if this place is destroyed, you can't do your little fuck shit no more, man. You know, that's that word queen going to a fucking a slut, a whore, a puss, a prostitute, a harlot, man. You know, what a fucking slut do? A slut do what the fuck she want, just out and about, dick to dick, man. You know, no care in the world. And that's the spirit you fucking Americans got on y'all. You got Romans got on y'all. You think that same nasty ass spirit on you, man.
I want you to bring that up still. But this is the online etymology app for the word queen, which originally is spelled Q-U-E-A-N. And it says a woman, a low-born woman, right? It says a serf, a hussy, a prostitute, a female serf.
Black. And that's why they're so clean. And they're fucking to themselves every day on Instagram, on Facebook, out the streets, on the corners. Fucking whores, man. You black women are whores. We don't want queens, we want princesses. When you analyze and look at that word, it goes into royalty. We want royal women.
I'm about to say, really, all you bitches in America is for. You wear pants, you wear little ass skirts, booty shorts. You know, it's a whole style of bitches where you just wear drawers and things, and bikinis. Like that's like a style, a fashion thing. Like it's supposed to be normal. Right, it's a trend. But you black bitches is the worst of them all, man. That's why you go get the worst judgment, man. You go get the worst of Jacob's trouble.
And all you whores sleeping around, man. You whores that have men and still sleep with multiple men.
You do it all the time.
What if you women be with one man for the rest of your life or one man only?
Right. Even in the law, when a whore, when she found out that she's a whore, you burn her ass up. And in America, it's a big ass whore, man. Somebody's place gonna get burnt the fuck up, man.
And I think it was fall on that like that, but the main reason why the woman left the first man she ever had sex with, the main reason is this: oh, he cheated on me. You know, that's the main reason why a bitch go fuck another nigga. Feel nothing. Right, so but it's not even no such thing as a man cheating on you, man. You know, scriptures say that a man can have as much women as he fucking can, man. The kingdom of heaven is not your stinking ass pussy, man. You know?
Yep, this is Strong's G.
Because it said, because the verse read that I said a queen, and she shall not, I shall have no widowhood, right?
Yep, this is Strong's G 936, and it says Basilio. It says outline of biblical usage to be king, to exercise kingly power, to reign.
Right, and keep going on that too. So that's what Esau said that he would do. He would become king. He would become ruler, right? And he would experience no loss, no losses, man. That's basically what he said. And this is him doing what? Blaspheming and exalting himself above the Most High, man. Go ahead.
Of the governor of a province of the rule of the Messiah.
That's the point. This devil is trying to take the Messiah's place. Because the Messiah, he has rule over everything. The Lord gave Yahweh Shai charge of dominion over all things. Principalities, dominions, kingdoms, okay? But this devil Esau is trying to play that role, man. You know? So he's trying to sit in Yahweh Shai's kingly position, man.
Yeah, it says metaphorically, whatever. It says to exercise the highest influence to control.
And that's what he's trying to accomplish with his MOTB. He wants the highest form of control, highest form of government, and the way he's going to achieve it is by breaking down his economy, breaking down his infrastructure, breaking down the cities, and rebuilding it, and making everything digital, man. To have full control and full influence over everybody and everything.
That's the highest form of influence. Supposed to be the laws and statutes and commandments that the Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, supposed to govern the world with is for the heathens the right way. But he makes up his laws, his statutes, and his commandments, and want people to follow them.
Psalms 59, verse 12, for the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even be taken in their pride, and for cursing and lying which they speak, which the sin of their mouth is they blaspheme that they speak. They say the technology won't rule better than the Messiah can rule, and we the Lord's people, and we were going into it the whole time. Everything that they say is a sin of their mouth, and they're going to be taken in their pride when they look. The Lord will disappoint their ass. And it said,
I was watching this one video that they were going to see the so-called white man saying with this tech, we don't need God. Literally, you said with this tech, we don't need God.
it sound like you all know her word. The fathead dude, Klaus Schwab sidekick, when he said with this technology, the Son of God is fake news. And this is Psalms 59 and 13. It's the point. It says, consume them in wrath, consume them that they may not be, and let them know that God ruleth in Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, unto the ends of the earth, Salah. So the Lord is ruling, and he's ruling through his people, Jacob, okay, the Israelites, even unto the ends of the earth, because the whole earth belongs to the Lord, therefore the whole earth belongs to Israel.
Exactly. And how is the Lord going to show that he's ruling through Israel? He's doing it now. He's doing it now by the truth being coming back into the earth, the truth being prescribed. But then sooner than later, all right, the Lord is just going to start showing his power. The Lord is just going to have to start using Israelites, specifically men of the elect, to show forth his power and his wrath, man. The scripture said that he gonna use us as his instruments of war, you know? So that's how the Lord gonna ultimately show his power in Israel, and by delivering us out this bitch.
Finishing on Revelation 18 and 7, where I left off at, it said, I set a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Right, exactly. So all these things go, it's just about one day go. These things it's gonna be a domino effect, man. Death, mourning, famine. All these plagues is gonna come back to back, and you can see it uprising now. These plagues couldn't believe this is happening now. Where it's gonna go on a higher scale where it's gonna affect you personally, man. Because a lot of people think like, oh, it's gonna happen, it's not affecting me. Oh, well, I'm not going through that right now. You know, so yeah, whatever. You know, that's when the things come wrong. But no, these things are going to happen, man. And once it happens, it's going to catch you all of a sudden to tear down that pride.
Says, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua who judges her.
So this judgment from the Most High, man, through His Son Yahweh Shah, they will bring to this place big bad America, Babylon the Great. This place will never be great again. So with that, we'll close out with all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'chakodash.
double honors to the Apostle, elders, and the Lord's God of the will. Peace and blessings to the Apostle of the Lord, Shalom, and Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwame Yasharallah.